Hello, I'm Miss Sage, and welcome to Family Storytime with the Sewickley Public Library. Make sure to tune in each week for more virtual story times. Babies and Books on Tuesday, Stories for Twos and Threes on Wednesday, Preschool Storytime on Thursday, and then more Family Storytime on Friday. All the story times are at 9:30 in the morning on our YouTube channel. I'd like to thank Athenian Books for young readers and Green Willow Books for their permission to read their stories. We have a very special Halloween story time for you today. So get cozy on the couch and let's get started. Let's sing our hello song. Everybody have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Everybody have a seat on the rug. Not on the ceiling, not on a bug. Everybody have a seat on the rug. Our first book today is called Halloween Night. It's by Marjorie Dennis Murray, illustrations by Brandon Dorman. 'Twas Halloween night, and all through the house, every creature was stirring, including the mouse. The walls were aflutter with little brown bats, while hordes of black spiders crept out of the cracks. By the fire in the kitchen, the witch stirred her brew. To make it more smelly, she threw in a shoe. Stiff-legged zombies awoke from the dead as moth-eaten mummies arose from their beds. The pumpkins all grinned with ghoulish delight as little green creepies made treats for the night. Into each party bag they dropped 4 crunchy legs, a handful of grubs, and 8 rotten eggs. The ghost in the parlor played softly off-key as a bevy of banshees served moldy green tea. Ew. Ogre and Olaf set up the buffet with freshly picked bugs and the soup of the day. Would you like to eat that soup? When up on the gable the ravens appeared, ready to cry when the tricksters drew near. Then just as the moon shed light on the path, the witch and her ravens heard somebody laugh. And like tiny moths drawn into the flame, the tricksters appeared at the end of the lane. A witch, a toad, a ghost and a bat, a vampire, a mummy, a yellow-eyed cat, a fairy, a ghoul, and a plump little rat. Quick, cried the witch, they're coming this way. Take the pot off the fire, unveil the buffet. Then laughing and giggling, the children all came, their feet treading lightly over the lane, all silly and giddy and looking for sweets, all shouting together, trick or treat. Come in, said the witch, please be our guests. Come to our party, we've put out our best. Into her parlor the children all peeked, so eager to see the Halloween treats. But what they saw on that shadowy night made each little trickster shiver with fright. Mummies and harpies and creepy green things, fishtails and stink bugs and dragonfly wings, newts and toads and lizards and mice, flies in the soup and crickets on ice, a ghost in the parlor and bats in the den, the witch's pet monster outside of its pen, an ogre and Olaf and all of their friends. From the 10 little tricksters came 10 little shrieks, ah! And away they all ran down the cobblestone street, dropping their bags and spilling their treats. Eek! Ah! Yikes! Help! So Ogre and Olaf and all of the rest enjoyed Halloween night without any guests. They each took home some leftover legs, some grubs and bugs and lizards and eggs, and all agreed on that night as they left that this was the very best Halloween yet. Our next song is I'm a Little Pumpkin to the tune of I'm a Little Teapot. So go ahead and make your body into a big pumpkin. I'm a little pumpkin, short and round. Somebody picked me up off the ground. Put me in a window with a light and boo! I'll scare you on Halloween night. Our next story is Click Clack Boo! A Tricky Treat by Doreen Cronin and Betsy Lewin. It's our good friend Farmer Brown. Farmer Brown does not like Halloween. Witches give him nightmares. Pirates give him shivers. Jack-o'-lanterns flicker spooky shadows on the wall. Farmer Brown leaves a bowl of candy on the porch. He puts up a do not disturb sign. He draws the shades and locks the door. Guess he doesn't want any trick-or-treaters to bother him. But in the barn, the Halloween party has just begun. There is a crunch, crunch, crunching as the mice scurry across the field. Look how cute they are in their costumes. There is a creak, creak, creaking as the sheep slowly push open the barn door. There is a tap, tap, tapping, and the cows go to the window to let the cats in. Farmer Brown does not like the sounds of Halloween night. He checks the lock on the door. He peeks through the window. There is a dark creature standing beneath the trees. Farmer Brown runs to his room, pulls on his pajamas, and climbs under the covers. He's a little nervous. He hears the crunch, crunch, crunching of leafy footsteps heading toward the house. There is a creak, creak, creaking on the old boards of the front porch. He looks so worried. Then a tap, tap, tapping on the front door. Who could it be? Do you have a guess? Farmer Brown pulls up his covers tight. He hears a quack, quack, quackle in the crisp night air. Who is that? Quackle? Farmer Brown jumps out of bed. The porch is empty. The candy bowl is gone. There is a new note on Farmer Brown's door. Halloween party at the barn. Farmer Brown runs to the barn. There is a creak, creak, creaking on the old boards of the front porch. And a crunch, crunch, crunching of leafy footsteps heading toward the barn. There's a tap, tap, tapping on the window. Here's Farmer Brown. And here's Duck. Happy Halloween. Farmer Brown got Best Costume Award. The end. Our next song is 5 Little Pumpkins. Can you get your 5 pumpkins ready? 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. The first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late." The second one said, "There are witches in the air." The third one said, "But we don't care." The fourth one said, "Let's run and run and run." The fifth one said, "It's Halloween fun." Then woo went the wind and out went the light, and the 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight. Here's a spooky song about a witch stirring her pot. Can you help me stir the big pot? Stirring and stirring and stirring the brew. Woo, 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 woo. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Woo! Thank you so much for joining me to celebrate one of my favorite holidays, Halloween. Let's sing our goodbye song all together, and I'll see you next time. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. See you next time.